Living Local is in Africa, currently sitting in the eye of a cyclone, but every day has been 40 degrees and blue skies. I'm in Timavati Nature Reserve with Hugo. How do you pronounce that again?
Hijo.
Who?
Hijo in Afrikaans, but you can call me Hugo.
I'm here with Hugo, our amazing guide on our stay here, and not yet has he not known an answer to our many questions. Did you know that lions sleep 17 to 20 hours each day? So why did you become a ranger?
I've always had a love for the bush. I grew up on a farm on the inland of KZN, so I spent a lot of time outdoors, always enjoyed the outdoors. We used to come to Kruger Park a lot, especially as a child, and I always enjoyed all the animals and just being out in the bush, so I always knew that I wanted to work in the bush. Never knew I wanted to be a guide though.
Amazing. How many years have you been a guide now?
I've been guiding since August in 2011, so it's been a few years. I've been around a bit on the eastern side of South Africa, basically, and I did a little bit of work in KZN within the sand forest, which is also a very special experience.
So what makes Timavati so special to you?
Well, Timavati Private Nature Reserve is a very special place. First of all, it's been around in the form that it is now for quite a long time. Initially started out as cattle farms, where people tried to cattle farm. It wasn't very successful because of predation, and just you couldn't really live in the area for long periods of time. So it's been in its natural way for many, many years. Also, we are part of the greater Kruger, which means there's no boundaries between Timavati and Kruger National Park, which makes us part of the open system, which means the animals have about 2.2 million hectares, which they can just roam free wherever they want and just do what comes naturally. Yeah.
And you live around behind us.
Yeah, about a
is your home.
stone throws away from here is my house. Myself and my wife, we live here at the Rockflick Private Safari Lodge. And yeah, I wouldn't trade it for the world. The only traffic I have in the mornings, maybe a couple of elephants in the road. So yeah, no traffic or any of that for me. So yeah, I would say this is paradise. It's a different lifestyle, something to get used to. But if you love it, you would enjoy it. They just come around, make a lot of noise, a lot of clicking sounds, coughing sounds. All these sounds are associated with the vehicles. Mother never taught you to hunt these things, so it's not food. And yeah, that's the reason why it's many years of hard work to get animals habituated so that you can actually have a very intimate viewing experience with the wildlife out here.
I love funny animal YouTube stories. Can you give us a funny animal encounter, as you have so many?
Well, one of my funniest encounters, well, we won't mention any names or anything, but yeah, it was quite a few years ago, and I had a few odd ladies. Okay, so they don't want to see animals that eat other animals, they don't want to see any kills, they don't want to see lions or leopards or anything.
We don't want to see lions or leopards.
Not at all. So I figured, how hard can it really be? I literally have to look for nothing. So I drove around and entertained these ladies with pretty flowers, pretty antelopes and some birds, and we stopped along the road watching some crested francolins. Now, crested francolin is a small little ground bird, and we were watching them just playing in the road, chasing each other, scratching around for insects, and I was almost falling asleep in the front of the car, and next thing you know, a baboon just jumped out of the bush and he caught one. And I kind of got the fright of my life because I didn't know what was going on. And next thing I know, I look up and there's this baboon just holding this francolin like an apple. And he just bit into this francolin. And the woman on the back of the car was hysterical. On my inside I was laughing a bit, and the outside I was pretty dumbstruck. I didn't know what to say. I just kept trying to say sorry. And the ladies made it clear that they did not want any of this anymore, and we had to go back to the camp. And yeah, and that's where they stayed for the next 3 days, not going on another safari. They just spent the rest of the time in camp. The sounds, everything in the bush will give you a warning sign when you get too close. Now, animals do not want conflict with other animals, because as soon as you get in a fight, if you get injured, you might die, because then you can maybe not eat anymore. So as hearing the warning sounds from us, they know that there's something there warning them not to come any closer. They would think twice about going there then, because now they know they are inside our comfort zone, and that is why they rather turned and went the opposite direction. So we call them lions.
Yeah. So they're one of the laziest animals?
I wouldn't call it lazy as such. The reason why these big cats would sleep so much is to preserve energy. So you don't want to expend any energy unless it is absolutely necessary, because you never know when your next meal is going to be. You never know what tomorrow might hold. So you try and save as much energy as you can, and if that means sleeping 20 hours a day, then so be it. You'll only move if you absolutely have to, and that's the biggest reason why lions would sleep such a long duration of the day. Your absolute favorites, cheetahs first of all, because they are such successful hunters. I love how they are just perfectly built for the purpose that they do, but still they are very fragile animals. They cannot compete with your night big predators like hyenas or lions or leopards, just purely because they are too fragile, and that's why the cheetahs hunt during the day. I absolutely love cheetahs. And then elephants, purely because of their intelligence, their family bonds, the way they communicate with each other, and they all have their own little personalities, and I could sit and watch elephants all day long.
And yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you. Bye.